Probably like a lot of you, Jamie Foy is one of my favorite skaters. I don't know how many times I've listened to his 9 Club episode just trying to find any secrets or any bits of advice that he gives that can actually help my skating to be more like his. As a professional skater, Jamie Foy is getting a lot of free product, but the vast majority of skaters have to buy all of their product themselves. And so in this episode of the 9 Club, Jamie Foy shares a secret hack for making your bearings last longer. If they're starting to feel run down, he says that this hack can make them feel brand new again. Here's what he has to say.
If you need new bearings, like literally just guarantee you get a little thing of windex, just a cup, and you just shake them in there for like 10-15 minutes, let them sit for like 30 minutes.
Okay, I like that.
And then you let them, you just dry, you just take a paper towel or whatever, wipe them off, and they're just like,
wow, I'm trying that for sure.
Home bearing hacks with Jamie Foy.
DIY, let's go.
Yeah, it's so nice. I just hate, like, once I figured that out, I was like, yes, because before, I'd be kind of bummed if I ran through all my raws. I'd be like, damn.
So mine are well lubed.
Yeah, I learned that like a year ago. It wasn't that long ago.
How did you learn that? You just like think of it, you're like, dude.
I was just thinking about, like, I looked up like just like home degreasers, like just like the, like on, I'd sit on Google, like if I just had a random thought, I'll just like go on Google.
Yeah.
So essentially what you're supposed to do is you're just supposed to pop your bearings out, pop the shields, and put those suckers in windex for like 30 minutes. Now, as you can see, I went ahead and did this myself, but before I started filming, I made a crucial mistake. One of my bearings already had the shield popped off, so when I looked in, I saw this part of the bearing, and I thought to myself, the shield's still there. And I tried popping this orange part out, come to find out that's the part that actually holds the ball in place, and I broke my whole bearing. So just make sure when you're looking at it that you're only popping the shields and not the inside of the bearing. Luckily, I was able to find a video on how to put my bearings back together, so if you do make the mistake, as long as you can find all the little balls, you'll be able to put it back together. I went ahead, popped all the shields, put my bearings in the windex for a little bit over 30 minutes. So now it's time to put these back into my skateboard, go to the skate park, and see if Jamie Foy's bearing hack really does make a difference.
What? What?
I just put the first bearing set in the wheel, and I just spun it because I thought it would look cool for the video, and this thing spun for forever. Like, I don't know, man, they were not spinning like this before. And I was genuinely just like surprised, like, it's still going. Oh my gosh. There might be something to this. All right, well that was a super fun session. Shout out to John for pushing me to skate that rail at the end. I'm gonna link his channel in the description, but I am like pleasantly surprised by this windex hack. Like, I didn't think it would really make that big of a difference, but my bearings are spinning like noticeably better. Like, I'm just like really surprised that it worked so well. Obviously, I think putting like lube in your bearings does help, but it's kind of like this teeter-totter effect. Like, when you put grease in there, initially it's going to make it spin better, but then over time the lube is going to attract all of the dust and get it all gunked up. So it's like, if you're going to pop the shields, the best thing to do is just not ever lube it, otherwise it's going to get gunked really quick. But then at the same time, if you leave the shields on and dust and gunk gets in there, it's not coming out at all. So it's like, I definitely see where Jamie Foy is coming from as far as like popping the shields, even though it looks exposed or whatever. I actually think I prefer this look. I think it looks really tight when you can see the raw bearing in there. But again, like, I didn't expect this to work, but it literally, I mean, it's like I have new bearings. Like, these things are solid. I mean, I'll let that speak for itself. Like, the bearings are just spinning really good. So as far as I'm concerned, this secret hack of Jamie Foy's with the bearings and the windex and whatnot is confirmed. Really hyped on that session though. I was feeling pretty good early on. Usually I do on Mondays though. This is filmed on a Monday because I don't skate much on Saturdays and I don't skate at all on Sundays, so I usually feel like the most fresh. My Mondays go one of two ways. Either I feel really rusty because I haven't skated in a couple days, or I'm able to get into the flow of things, and because my muscles are feeling fresh, I have like the best session ever, and that's what happened today. I was really hyped on how my crooks were feeling today. I was able to do like the regular crook, and then the crook to fakie, and then the crook shove out, and I did like a few of them because I kept landing like a little bit bad, and then finally I got the one that I wanted. I was proud of it. I feel like I did it pretty solid. The rest of the session I feel like was just kind of like standard tricks, just kind of making the rounds, until I started to try crooking over the manual pad on that red box, and I was getting there, and I think I would have landed that today, but my battery died, so I'm gonna have to save that one for a different video. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. And then I charged my battery, and then once it was charged enough, I came back and I wanted to try and get this front board. That front board was like a huge battle for me. Somebody commented on one of the videos and I was like, I want to see you battle for a trick. Like, you do things too fast. And it's like, because I'm like editing it, because I don't think you guys want to see like all the bails. But with that one, I went ahead and I left a lot of bails in there so you could see kind of like the war that it was to try and do that. The main thing that was hard is just because you got to ollie up real quick and then set your feet in order to get the front board. And I was trying for so long, so many times I would just ollie up and then not pop into the front board because my feet weren't right. So eventually I just started to think like, all right, if all you do is get the ollie up perfect, that's good enough. If you can get that ollie perfect, then that will make the front board just flow easier. So that's what I did. I focused on just going faster, getting that ollie on point, and then I was able to luckily get a couple of them. The first one was kind of gross. I'm not sure if I really counted, but the second one I thought was like solid enough. And it was back to back with John, so that was a pretty tight way to end the session. Yeah, so that was a really good day. The guy at the skate park came up and said that he had watched my videos, so just want to thank everybody that's subscribing. 1 second. But yeah, business as usual, making steady progress. The tricks are getting harder and harder. I feel like I'm landing more and more tricks each session, getting more and more consistent, more comfortable on my board, and yeah, just pushing forward, trying to make every single day a Friday. Hope you guys are all doing the same. I just hope that everybody that watches these videos understands like what this is all about. The idea is to find something that you care about and figure out how what you love fits into what the world needs. Because if you can make something that you love your job and do it in such a way that it's fun, then every single day feels like Friday. And so that's what this channel is me showing my process of trying to make what I love kind of like my life's purpose. And I hope you guys are asking yourself the question, watching me go through this process, what do I love and how can I make it my life's purpose? So that's it. Make every single day Friday, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.